Huntington's disease, Todd here. Hey, after a few days, I've had a little bit of equipment malfunctioning, and I think I've got that all in order. Also, over the last I would say the last few weeks, I've had quite a few new people subscribe to the page. So I thought I would just go over a little bit more about what Huntington's is all about, just in case, you're new to what the disease is. But also, it'll just kind of be a recap, as to what's happening too with me, maybe a little bit. I'm doing my personal diary here, so sometimes, because I have Huntington's disease, I'm experiencing some of the same things that I'm talking about. So my memory and all that such thing is not always as good as it used to be. But I said early on in one of my videos that Huntington's disease is a brain disease, and it takes away, emotionally, physically, and mentally, the part of our brain that really makes us function. And I said it's something kind of like a person that, the person that that had Huntington's disease is kind of going away. The person that we're becoming, isn't always that beautiful. And then also it becomes almost, really extremely hard to talk about it. So I say all that to say that with Huntington's disease, it starts doing to your mind so many different things that you might not, always be able to function correctly with your family members. You don't communicate correctly. So I'm doing this video today just to kind of remind everybody, exactly what Huntington's is, and welcome you to the page, the folks that have signed up. I do a video every other day if I'm capable of so. But today's video, I just wanted to do that little bit of a recap about what Huntington's is. So, our brain is a little bit like a puzzle. Huntington's disease starts taking parts of those puzzles out of our brain, and it can make us function differently from day to day even. So, sometimes we can be cross or angry or aggravated with folks in our house, and we don't really mean it. We don't know how to control it. But also with today's video, I wanted to say as well that a couple of things that I've found for folks that have Huntington's, or folks that, are caregivers, or folks that are trying to deal with this thing, I've really found that if you can get outside and do some exercise, it's probably the most healthy thing that I've been able to find for my brain lately. I can do it. I know everyone can't. But I can't stress enough, trying to get outside, trying to get, involved in a little bit of outside activity. The last couple of shorts that I've posted have been about that. I was facing some real brain fog the last few days, or last week. And so exercising, I found, very powerful part of what you can do to help your brain. So, also, what was I talking about? I was talking about the brain fog, getting out and doing stuff. So that's one thing that I found that really has helped me a lot with Huntington's disease. But also I found, recently too, that I'm starting to become a lot less situationally aware. I heard about that as being a thing, and so I think I'm becoming that way too. So now when I'm around people, I don't always know if I'm, I don't always know how I'm treating people, and I don't know how to change that either. So it's kind of a difficult position that I've been in lately. I can tell that I'm aggravating people to some degree because I'm not keeping them happy when I'm around them. Also, it doesn't affect me the same way it does them. I can get somebody aggravated and it won't really aggravate me. So, with Huntington's disease, like I say, it takes away the person that we were, and then it makes it very hard for the person that we become to even communicate. And then sometimes it makes the person a little bit, nasty or aggravating. All that's part of Huntington's disease, and I just wanted to kind of explain that a little bit today. But I also wanted to say that, on my daily journey, I'm going to try to, be a little bit more involved with what's happening to me, kind of on more of on a daily basis. But I do stress, if you can go out and do something, if you can get outside, it really has helped my brain. And when I don't do it, it really does affect me the other way as well. So that's today's thing. It's Huntington's disease, Todd. For all those folks that are here, there's several videos that I've done in the past, and you can go back and look at those. But I just want to say, thanks for coming, and thanks for looking, and thanks for learning. And if you have Huntington's disease, I'm always concerned and sorry for your situation, and I'm always talk about the things that I can do, but I know that everyone can't do them. I'm sorry for folks that have it worse than I do, but I also am compassionate to those that might be able to put in just a little bit more willpower, if you will. And then I want to tell the caregivers and those that are taking care of the Huntington's people that we are the same person deep down inside, and really it is the disease and not us that's changing. So it's Huntington's disease, Todd. And like I've said before, if you want to subscribe, and then you can get more information. Huntington's disease is a little bit different disease than some others, but it can be very challenging for those that have it. And so that's the video for today. Huntington's disease, Todd.